You just bought a house. Congratulations. I brought some champagne.
Sweetie, don't let the champagne go bad. Pop it. Let's have a drink.
So what do you do next?
I got so much I got to do. I got to get an agreement to the lawyer. I got to get agreement to the mortgage broker. I got to call the utility, switch them over. I got to book a moving van, moving truck to get moved.
Oh, I guess we should wait to have some champagne?
Probably.
Coastal Sports and Wellness has been proudly serving our community for over 15 years, with clinics located in Bedford and Halifax. We are a multidisciplinary health and wellness clinic offering physiotherapy and pelvic health physiotherapy, chiropractic care, massage therapy, osteopathy, acupuncture, dietitian services, naturopathic medicine, counseling therapy, and nurse practitioner services. Our approach is guided by 3 pillars: sports performance, rehabilitation, and family focus. At Coastal Sports and Wellness, we are more than a clinic. We're a team dedicated to empowering healthier, stronger, and more resilient communities. Experience the coastal difference. Book your next appointment today.
While many industries and sectors think that they're unique because of their product or because of their industry, when you look at it from the common denominator of education, they're all very similar. Knowing that every organization in the world has some need for training and education, that's what unlocks human potential. Knowing that gave us a basis to really dream big.
Hey everyone, welcome back to All Aboard with Rob Beliveau.
You know, we had some interesting developments in Neon Train over the first couple of years as we were building the company. We've seen an incredible market growth. And the impetus for the podcast was really to start celebrating some of our client success stories and really to give other people who are considering the journey of online learning some confidence that there is an entryway and there is a successful outcome at the end of it. When I can do an exercise like running this podcast, bring value to the folks that we're working with and interviewing or talking to, every day gives me that smile on my face to want to come to work and find that next company, find that next nonprofit to help.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the final women's draw for the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. We are at the Halifax Curling Club. My name's Jim Nix. I'm joined by Mike Nichols for final round action here in a pretty big game, Mike, between two teams that are playoff bound but are yet to determine where.
We do have a great one, Jim. We've got Andrea Kelly from the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton against Danielle Inglis, who won't be a stranger to our viewers as she was here last year from the Ottawa Hunt Club. Andrea Kelly has yet to lose a game here, sitting at 4-0, and Danielle is at 3-1. We need to announce that our presenting sponsors are Steel Subaru and Neon Train, and our title sponsor is Stu Sells Realty.
Yeah, had very similar sponsors for all the years of this event and been tremendous and enabled the club here to put on probably the premier cash bill in Atlantic Canada. I think it'd be fair to say at this point and probably for the last number of years. So yeah, an exciting weekend for sure, coming to a close. Starts early this Bondsfield. We started on Wednesday morning and we're just Saturday afternoon into the evening and looking at playoffs tomorrow and actually some women's quarterfinal action tonight. So going to be an interesting finish here. A lot of teams still in the hunt. A lot of teams cheering against Cassidy Blade's team because they do hold the real deciding factor. Should they win, all 6 teams are already determined. And should they be unfortunate enough not to win, we could have multiple ties for that final spot, and somebody could get out the calculators and figure out that last shot draw stuff. So should be a good one.
It can get messy, can't it?
It can.
Remind people there's lots of seating, lots of viewing here. Come down and see some curling. We've got the Gahan House patch and free entry all week long. So please come down to the Halifax Curling Club on South Bland Street.
Yeah, we've got some entertainment tonight too, I think. Before we get going, we'll just kind of run that through. We have entertainers this evening from Jeff Kennedy's on from 8:30 till late, and we've got oysters, free complimentary oysters being served between 7 and 9. Should you be someone that likes oysters?
We'll be done by 7, right?
We will be. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure.
Is there a chance they can save some oysters for us?
Well, yeah, they can save yours. It's not something that I'm not a shellfish guy. I have no allergies, but I like fish. But I'm not a shellfish person. So we will. Well, you're full. I thought I saw that plate that just went by to you, Scott, our producer for the event today, saying he'd like to save some of those oysters. But we'll try to get it finished fast, Scott, so you get a chance to get up there and get a few.
Yep.
So early on, looks like Andrea Kelly with hammer here in the first end.
Gotta go.
Danielle Inglis, traditional draw at the top of the floor, and Andrea will play the hit. Will probably looks like maybe a series of hits going on here in the first end. Should that one hang around, we'll find out if Danielle's still intent to go with that strategy or if she throws up the guard.
This is a Team Inglis lead, Cassandra de Groot. Cassandra's been here 4 times. This is her 4th, and she's an investment and wealth advisor for Cotter and Wealth of RBC Dominion Securities.
What's that mean, wealth? I'm not sure I have wealth.
I
think I had wealth before my daughter did 11 years of university, but 11 years later she's a midwife, but I'm still paying for it. So
it was 9-7. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta bring it to
looking
center.
to be in the house.
Yep. Even if it's in, because right now we're corner guard. So it's a 15.
And the conditions have been just great all week.
Yeah, I think Halifax Curling Club has a bonus with Adam doing the ice here. I think their ice is traditionally really, really good and has been certainly for these events over the years. It's been terrific, and so it's no surprise, and it's maybe a touch slower today than it was yesterday. But when I say slower, I'm coming down from 14 or 15 4 or 5 to like 14 8, 14 9. So by no means slow.
Drag it, guys. Line's really good.
Andrea Kelly calling for the out-turn come around here.
Yep. We're all there.
I expect to see Andrea be pretty aggressive. She's been around a long time, skipped a long time. Not afraid of throwing the last shot at all. Most of the skips aren't, but I would expect to see her be pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I had an 05.
These are certainly 2 of the more experienced teams in this field.
Yeah, it certainly are, and it's both of them have been here a number of times, and many of them have multiple experience at the national level in Scotties and whatnot. So it's 2 seasoned veteran teams for sure.
Close. Yep.
Wait, outturn multiple turn rotations on this one.
Whoa.
I'll hold it pretty straight for them.
Yep.
I think that moved a little more than they thought it would have.
Yeah, it may well have, and she might have helped it a little bit with the release. So
it straightened up even more. Like I just a hair size. No, it was a pinch out, but I still need to bring it in. 14.5. That curl. Yeah,
and we do have the luxury, as we have all weekend, to have the curlers mic'd and finally sort of figuring out volume levels and everything. Scott doing a great job on coming up with that, and we just kind of hit it pretty good. Today was awesome. We were the first draw. We could hear the curlers, but we could still hear ourselves occasionally. So whether we wanted to or not.
Yep. Hard line.
Kelly with the advantage of last rock here.
Hard, guys. Just on full 12.
To draw for number 2.
Yep. Keep it going. Just even.
Corner,
Even.
pretty good shot.
Yep. Okay.
Like to even these up. Well done.
15.5. Does that make sense? Normal? Hey? Kate.
I think this will curl.
It's okay. Good sweep, guys.
This is Calissa Daly, the second for Team Inglis. Calissa's a policy analyst with Indigenous Services in Ottawa.
Hard.
Looking for a little hit and roll.
Hard little roll here. Oh, just came. Okay.
And no hit.
10. Yeah, 10
might be able to roll
To
under.
get something where she can make a double and escape this end
Stay in
without
the 8 foot.
Kelly getting 2.
That spot likes to
multiple
move.
shots to come. So
It was 10-5.
Yeah.
I think you'll get movement. Okay. So.
I was wide, just so you know.
Okay, I think I can be nice and positive with the 10-5.
10-5 be about normal for most of these teams.
Huh? That really came down, eh?
Zarin Carmody, originally from
Yep.
PEI.
Yeah.
Working in Halifax.
Really gotta go.
Erin will be playing for her third of the 4 Atlantic provinces here if they make it. Every province almost in Atlantic Canada.
I mean,
Good
that is
player.
the side that they said is
And with residence rules and all that kind of stuff now, a little bit more flexible for some of the players to move around.
It's just like in that spot,
And that
it's
rolled to a
curls,
confounding
especially
spot
for
for
Sid, like that.
Danielle.
It
Sure
firm,
did,
pop
didn't
it
it?
out. You can't hold it. Yeah.
Not much choice but to go after this. You can't really throw caution to the wind here halfway through the first inning, play a draw around. That would be potentially disastrous. I'd like to hit this and make sure they get rid of the one that's on the house, lighting the rings. Outturn, this shouldn't move very much. No shortage of weight, and lots of rotation.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Not a good situation now for Team English for sure.
fresh everywhere.
Chance to spread them way out.
I don't think we're seeing tight ice like help yet.
It's been a relatively comfortable first end for Andrea and her team.
Absolutely. Turn draw. I haven't really checked the scores. I know Andrea, as you mentioned, 4-0. I'm not quite sure if they've had a lot of close games or if they've had total control of the games, but 4-0 usually tells you they've got it going pretty good.
Okay, make sure you're here. Make sure you're here. You don't need to curl it. Yep.
Should work out pretty
Okay,
nicely.
well, just stay in the 8. Right on tee, right on tee, right on tee. Okay, that's good.
Well, interesting, Mike. If you have the nerve to throw it, you could go after the one that's partially buried, and
Nice. Normal.
if you can throw it hard enough, make a triple. But going to play a little safer than that. Can't blame her, really.
Yep. This is Kira Brunton,
No, unfortunately
her second
not.
stone. Kira's
Nice shot, Chad.
the only student on this team doing her master's in counseling at Yorkville.
Okay. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
think I had 96.
It was a little big, so I didn't give it a big.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
It's actually quicker to the wind.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's in the middle. Yeah.
Close.
Tells the teams that play a fair bit on even arena ice, and this team has for the last couple of years, I think, represented Ontario, and they throw a lot of handle.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Good throw.
And this English team has been together a while, haven't they?
Yeah, I think
You're
so.
gonna throw straight.
Yeah, I think.
They're going to need a little luck here, though. They're going to need to get a little bit fortunate, or they're going to be
That stayed.
looking at a 2 and maybe a 3 here
yeah, it
before
is.
it's all done. There's not a
Spot's
lot of
really straight,
escape
too.
routes here for Team English.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I like that.
A little more ice for Benwick.
No.
Curl. Inside that
Curl.
line.
Back on the old women's
Gotta
curl. Yeah, gotta
This one's
curl.
out there a long way.
You gotta go.
Sure
Gotta
you're going to bend
go.
that in enough or not. You'll hit it, I'm sure, but
Hard.
don't think it's going to hang around, but it might. And it does. Wow.
Nice
And
shot.
just
That's
spread them
nice.
even
Hey,
further apart.
Sure. Nice firm.
Yep.
A couple of the girls on the
Well, so
on the Kelly team, I think, are coming off of Canadian Mixed, if I got it right.
It was never coming back.
With
That's why I asked that. Yeah.
I think the whole team that won the Canadian Mixed men.
Yeah, it was a 10-3 too. So I timed it at 10-3. Maybe it was. Maybe I didn't get it.
And that didn't happen.
But I did like that throw.
Just straight up. Okay.
That's right,
With
Katie.
your first
And,
dice. Yeah.
Firm. Try to roll flat to shot.
Yeah.
Katie and Jennifer, that's right, we're
Right,
on
like
that
this.
next team.
Yeah. And just pressure the whole time.
And Renee
I've been
Como
kind of
and
doing like
Alex
slow.
Robichaud on the men's team are playing with Colton Steele this weekend.
All right.
Or maybe they're playing with them all the time, but they're at least playing with them this weekend. So Danielle Inglis looking to find a way to get out of this end without dropping a 3-point spread, and the girls on the other sheet are kind of
I should be doing
have a little bit of look where you're walking because they're
Okay, I'll switch that. I've been doing more
in the way.
slow, kind of like.
Okay.
So there we go. Inglis looking for a little hit and a roll. If she can make the roll, she might be able to get out of this, Mike, with a force of some sort. But it's not going to be easy.
Did she get shot in behind this?
I think she can. Gonna roll too far, unfortunately. Better spot than it was, only because if Andrea wants to sit 3, she doesn't have a lot of room to roll here.
I don't think I've ever done that before. Stopped in my backswing.
Great placement of the stones for the Kelly team. They really couldn't be in better spots.
Absolutely.
Jumpy there. Jumpy there.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a reasonably accessible double at all in this end out of all the rocks that were in play, and they were sitting 2 or 3 most of the way.
It was them on the other team. They were walking down and...
What you consider
no, you're all
even
good.
a 50% chance.
No,
of making
they
it over.
didn't know. They were just kind of on our sheet. It's all good.
Just talking about that.
Okay, what weight are you throwing? 9.5.
Now, it's easy to do sometimes when you're playing. There's no boards, dividers, and you're just walking along chatting.
Yeah, it's back.
Especially on ice has a lot of curl. You know, ice a lot of times in curling clubs it doesn't have that much curl, so you're never in the way. But you know, when it starts to curl from the outside of the 12-foot, then you're good chance you're going to be in the way if you're not paying attention. So Andrea Kelly now with the out-turn hit, wants to hit and stay. Stay right there, it'd be perfect. There's not really any room to roll.
This is the first one we've seen right up the middle. There's been more movement on the outside than I think we've seen so far.
This looks pretty good. Just clean, you hear in the house clean. The skip at the other end's panicking a little bit, as you do when you're the thrower sometimes. But person in the house is just
nice shot. That's
clean.
great.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Danielle's in dire straits here as far as getting out of this end without
It'll come up.
giving up 3.
What's going on? I couldn't see it. I couldn't hear.
She could, I suppose. You could play the run back on your own red, and you'd sit number 2. If you, but difficult. But if you made it,
your way cast.
Stuck it buried, and you might get away with only giving up a deuce. But
curl here.
this is going to be hard to avoid a 3 here. There's no way to roll
your
it,
way.
I think.
Phil should be happy with it too at this point.
Yeah, she would be. Yeah, she'd be really happy.
Back of the house, somewhat freshest spot.
I always figured you should be able to negotiate points halfway through the end, give up 2 instead of don't play the rest of the end.
Easy.
So Danielle Inglis now.
We're firm.
A little bit of curl.
Whoa! Straight!
Heavy.
Straight!
Roll it.
That's a good throw. Solid weight for
Change the
Danielle.
spot. Yep.
Yeah.
Good throw. That's good. Thanks.
In the times when you were playing, Jim, and you've got the skip throwing and yelling directions, and the third in the rings yelling directions, who do your sweepers listen to?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think the sweepers I think you gravitate towards the loudest call. That's the first part. I think you're going to go with that most of the time because it's just I haven't done a lot of sweeping, but when I'm calling and I'm playing usually the back end, and it's I'm expecting them to listen if I holler loud enough. So.
Last rock first end, Andrea Kelly with an open hit to score 3 and take a big lead early.
Scariest thing I've ever seen.
Just threw basically the same shot, just over a little tiny bit. And Carmody just light clean, so it must be okay. Looks like it has to come up a little, but I think she's going to be fine.
Keep going.
And she will hit it on the nose. So a big 3-ender to start the game here for Andrea Kelly.
Good call, Jen.
And she will go to end number 2 with a 3-0 lead here at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. We're at the Halifax Curling Club. We'll be back after the break.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Okay, if they happen to put a top 4, I still like to lead.
Big start in the first end for Andrea Kelly, Mike.
It was a great. That's as the Kelly team, you certainly couldn't ask for much more than that to start off with a 3.
No, it's hard to get more than that, that's for sure. I agree.
We're back at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic here at the Halifax Curling Club, brought to you by Steel Subaru and Neon Train and our title sponsor, Stu Sells Realty Group. I'm here with Jim Nix, and my name is Mike Nichols.
Maybe you and much wider. Jen, we're all there. Get it back to the floor.
Starting the second end, and Team Kelly
7-8. Okay.
beginning after a big 3.
Yep.
6-7.
So the call will be in the house for Team Kelly. 3-0 leads. Protect that for a little while. Make it Danielle work hard, and she probably will. I don't think she'll wait too long to throw it the corner, and she doesn't. So we had an in-turn corner.
I had 97.
Both of these teams are experienced enough that a 3 in the first end is not ideal, but not something to panic about.
No, it's a long game. As I always say, if you're going to give a big end, give it up early because it's a lot easier to recover. But you're playing a pretty good team, so you're going to have to be on the ball a little bit and turn it up a notch as far as shot making goes. Looking for the corner. This is looking a little warm.
It's trying so hard. 14-9.
We really need this to stop.
Right.
It's not going to, I don't think.
Okay. Okay.
Slides in.
Yeah.
So Kelly now will play the hit on that.
Yeah.
Do you want your thrown stone to end up in the 12-foot here, or would you be happy with it rolling towards center?
I'd be happy with it just stopping right there. It'd be fine. I mean, I think I would try to roll a little tiny bit to the center, but I wouldn't get too hung up over it. If you leave it right there, that way the ice curls, they could use it for a corner, so actually that's perfect.
Really nice. That was good weight.
Danielle's going to throw up the corner again, going to ignore that.
997. Thank you. Okay.
Sign of a veteran skip. A lot of younger skips might get a little bit nervous with 2 rocks and a 4-foot all of a sudden. Sometimes you think, well, what happens if they guard? Well, you got to sometimes understand it's 3-0. They're not probably going to guard. They will on the next shot because they have no choice. But after that, they're going to start whacking stuff a little bit. So I wouldn't get too worried about them guarding that up yet. And you can just bump them back a little bit, move them around would be good. For now, we're going out with the corner.
And again, Danielle's played this game long enough that she doesn't have to get 3 back.
No.
Yep. I'm 3-4.
2 back
really
twice.
Nice.
That'll do it, yeah. Get that curling math or whatever they always say. Get that, make that star work. Get 2, give up 1, get 2, and you're tied.
For some reason. 16-8.
A lot of stuff has to go right for that to work, but it's just the same.
Okay.
So I'll guard here because you can't remove that stone.
This should be draw to the button. It should be pretty quick here. Okay. Okay.
Is there an ideal position for this guard in terms of length?
Yeah, I think you'd like to be relatively tight here. I think you'd want to be probably about even with the one that's up there as the corner, so 4 or 5 feet in front. Be like the 2, 3 kind of zone as far as the numbers go. So being 1, 2, 3 for guards. This is probably good. Lots of rotation on this one as well. Aaron, a veteran of being at the Nationals number time. This one's going to slide in, but even that's not a problem for Kelly's team, really. They just, you know, I think it's, they would have liked to have guarded that stone, obviously, but so we got a board weight hit coming for Danielle Inglis, trying to make the hit and roll behind the corner.
It's a little tight. Okay.
Ideally, she'd like to remove one of these and make the roll.
Yeah, I think you get the top one. You're probably not getting both of them here, so you're only throwing board weight. So you look at trying to remove that top one and roll behind the corner. And to be honest, Mike, I don't even know if it matters if it goes out. To be honest, I think it would. I think it will go out anyways with the weight that they're going to throw, but it's not really a big concern right now for Danielle. She knows there's going to be some rocks around, but she needs to stay. That's not good.
Just got a little unlucky there. I think hoping to, at the end, get the back one.
Yeah, or hit and roll to a...
Yeah, I don't know if it was a little bit heavy or a little bit wide, but one of those two. So here goes the rip on the corner for Kelly.
You want to go right out or like this? Yeah, I kind of like that, yeah.
We just kind of watched it.
If I roll out, that's fine. Yeah.
It's a good idea, but you got to be careful because if you do roll over it too far, then you leave the back one open. She comes down a little hit and flop, and you're in trouble. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrea letting them know she thinks this one's going to curl pretty good. close to the start of the ice, so not a surprise.
I got it.
Okay.
That really moved. I put her down. Thank you.
Yeah, that one really didn't get over as far as they would want it.
Kind of in no man's land there, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to go.
Yeah, and Danielle's going to leave those two on the forefoot. Trying to make that same hit and roll she tried a minute ago to get behind the corner guard. Or sort of, kind of.
We weren't even on the rock. I thought, yeah, it was crazy. Like, I thought I was wide when I let it go.
The pocket on the tee line is looking very appealing here, but there's really no easy way to get to it.
Like a
I thought you might there. I thought you might decide to play a draw down in there somewhere. But
yeah, keep curling, keep curling. Yep.
That rotation's nice, but every now and then, with those kinds of shots,
that rolls out.
Kind of get you a little bit.
Just less ice.
Especially because a lot of time that rotation is put on with a little bit of an outward motion.
Something nice to freeze too.
That hurts a little bit. So, and we're not going to fool around this time, so let's get rid of it.
Yeah, it just fell.
Even though it's her own stone.
Wait, we could have went straight to the back one? Was that straight?
Yes, you gotta go! Really gotta go!
Yep, you got it.
Really hard! Hard, roll it!
And it doesn't change anything at all.
Well, this will be interesting to see what happens here.
Freeze.
Yeah, left an opportunity for Inglis for sure. Get one in there now. They're not getting it out. Get it
really
in the right
goes
spot.
there, though, yeah.
Big shot here. Down 3-0. You need to make this one. Make it good.
This is the English third, Kira Brunton.
Like to go.
Yep, line. Hard line.
Hard for everything, I think. It doesn't look like it's got a ton of weight on
Yep,
it.
hard. Where?
Top 4. Top 8.
Curl.
Top 8, you better keep it going so it gets out of the way. Maybe this
Go.
one in the corner a little bit.
Try to bury it. Keep going. Go. Okay. Okay. Good sweep, guys. 15-4.
Perfect, but she probably does have to play it, so you most likely will have a similar shot on the next one. Throwing teams all have different signs. You saw Andrea there just tap her top of her shoulder, which could be normal weight or could be up weight. I'm not quite sure.
It's always going. It's always curling.
Just a little bit of debate on
I
it.
know. I was thinking about that.
This is Jennifer Fenwick's second one here in the second end.
Really gotta go. Hard, you gotta go.
This has got to go to make contact.
Cut it out. Left the other ones around. It's actually a little tiny bit better than it was.
Good throw, Jen.
Back 4.
Didn't change too much. So a little tap back here. Just want to move this just a few inches and leave your shooter right there.
Just the difference in throws.
So not a lot of success in the last 2 or 3 shots for Team Kelly, but it hasn't hurt them so far.
Now, Kira is slightly light on her first one. We'll try this again. Now, it's a tendency to overcompensate.
Whoa. T.
Well,
back 4.
You do. You absolutely do. Yeah.
Back 8.
I didn't
Knife.
follow that down to you, but I just
Back 8, but
Keep knifing it.
he used to curl a ton.
Keep going. 13-9. Keep going.
It's always hard when you don't
Okay.
really want to sweep because you know it's got to wait, but you got to get it over there.
Okay, good weight call.
Yeah, pretty good shot.
Great weight call.
Really needed to not bump that quite so far, Mike, I think.
Right. At this point, Andrea's not particularly concerned about losing her back ones, is she?
No, I agree.
I know. Yeah.
The match?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Just here.
Probably just
Yeah.
deciding turn here more than anything else because it's.
Yeah, I thought it was same kick with an ad, but not that much more.
You hit this kind of on the nose, just a little off the nose on the high side, and you should sit right there, which would make Danielle's shot very difficult. As you said, if it comes up a little bit and the yellow goes out of the back, then that's fine. You just don't want to leave it there.
Is there anything I can do to help with that?
Always gets a little louder in the shed as the weekend goes on.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Give you a little bit more ice on your first one? Or do you just want to...
A 2 for Inglis at this point seems like a pretty big ask.
Okay. 9.5.
Well, it does. Absolutely does. Yeah, she's going to need a little bit of luck here on this shot. Andrea maybe not do something real good.
No.
She hits about 3/4 of a stone. She'll probably move the yellow back a little bit that's on the button, which would set up a bit of a
9-2.
something to draw to. So we'll see how it goes.
That side of the center.
This one's just on the other side of center yet. Going to have to move it over a little bit if they can. And the boot.
Really nice shot. Yeah, good sweep, Kate. It's perfect.
Still left a bit of a pocket there, didn't she?
She did. It's, the girls are saying it was perfect, and it was really close to being perfect. I might argue that it wasn't quite perfect, but it's pretty darn good. If it goes another 2 or 3 inches, though, it definitely gives a nice pocket for Danielle to work with. Here, it's just really tough to settle in there without bouncing off a little bit. So.
And even perfectly in there, it probably still blasts out, doesn't it?
Might be able to, because you can't get much. You can only get to about 2/3 or 1/3 of the rock, rather. It's going to be tough to put it where Andrea can't hammer it out of there for sure. If she does, she's going to be sitting 2 or 3 or something like that. 2 or 3, 4, a whole bunch.
So it's like a 15 it's going to the middle.
So Danielle Inglis on her draw to the button, which wasn't maybe quite this path, but she put it smack dab on the button. Just what covered the whole
I gave
button.
it a little at the end. Whoa.
Back 4.
That's kind of what she needs here.
Back 8.
Back 8's not a good number to hear.
Back 8.
Still calling back 8.
14.
Back 8.
You may be able to lock it on the back one. I'm not sure that makes them shot.
Good call.
No. They went for that, though. It gives them number 2, which is better than not having number 2. So.
And Danielle gets a chance to throw a draw, which she hasn't thrown yet, and it looks very much like she's going to have to throw one on her last.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to throw a lot of them over the next few ends if she's going to be able to claw her way back here. Andrea Kelly will look to remove this and really just with big weight pick it out more or less. Probably takes the back one, but the nice thing for her is there's really impossible for Danielle to play the double on the 2 yellows at the top. So it's you just get it out of there for starters. And Danielle will play the exact same shot. Just the draw to the button for the 1.
It'd be to Kelly's advantage to remove both the red and the yellow as well as lose the shooter, wouldn't it?
Sure. The back yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. It doesn't allow any backing at all for Andrea in that or for Danielle rather in that case. Although it's back so far that it would be a draw to give up 2 if you went back to it again. So Andrea Kelly, in turn, up weight. And again, lots of rotation. We could stop saying that because both these teams do that. So it looks pretty good. And it will go right out. There you go. You got what you asked for, Mike. Everything's gone. So draw to the button for Danielle Inglis for 1 here in the second end.
Already down by 3. This is a pretty big shot early.
This is a must, I think. Because if you don't make it, chances are you're giving up probably more than 1. You're probably giving up a couple. So that would be a pretty big deficit here against the team that's sitting at 4-0 and a threat to win this, baby.
Just to hold it for a bit longer, I guess.
Nice thing is, it's a straight draw. Now it's against 2, and you got to get a piece of the button, but there's not anything. You don't have to maneuver around anything, and sweepers can really just work with 100% of the weight.
And it is the same path they just threw.
Yeah. They put it on the tee line, and they're going to score if it's the right weight. This is close. Cleaning it up a little bit. This is really close. Looks pretty good. Ooh, is it going to go a little too far? And it will. I thought it was a little bit better than that. The sweepers looked like they were ready to go a little. So a big steal of 2 here in end number 2 for Andrea Kelly. And she now leads 5-0 after 2 ends of play here at the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. Once again, we're at the Halifax Curling Club. Come on down and watch. We're into the quarterfinals. This evening should be fun. We'll be back after the break.
Your construction project is complicated. your insurance and surety bonding shouldn't. At Standup Simpson, we make complex risk simple. No fluff, no waste of time. We're independent, family-owned. We'll fight to get you the right coverage. When it comes to protecting your business, every detail matters. That's where we come in. So reach out today and see the stand-up difference.
I love yelling at you.
We're back now for end number 3. Mike, that's a disaster pretty much for Danielle Inglis that end.
That was an expensive couple feet to slide just back of the 4-foot and give up 2 to go down 5-0 after 2 ends here at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's you know, it's a 5-0 deficit now to Kelly. You just gotta let's start by trying to get a couple and see where we go from there. It's either get a couple or you just pack it in early at this point. So you know, you're going to try to at least play a few more ends and get back in it. Nobody wants to be out of it, but still, it's limits as to how far you go when it's going bad.
That's
Sometimes
good.
you're better off just getting rid of it.
I had a not a bad kick, 405.
Cassandra DeGroot starts off. You and I were talking in the break. Both of these teams will be playing later tonight. Have made it to the playoffs.
13-7 in the end, but
so how do you keep it together as Team Inglis to show up for the rest of this game knowing that you're going to play later?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's harder for, as you mentioned earlier, harder for teams that are younger and newer to the sport and aren't used to that kind of situation, and so it's hard to kind of stay in the game and not kind of shut down and get out of it. I think these guys won't have any trouble with that. They recognize that now it's okay, let's build something here and we'll worry about the scoreboard later, but let's work on how we can manufacture it too. Get a couple ends in. We know, as you said, you're going to play later on tonight, so you don't want to come off, you know, totally not feeling good about how you're at least throwing the stone. So I think it's more about that than it is really the score at this point. Teams can get back in it at 5-0, but it's going to take some doing.
14-1.
One thing about Danielle, she's not afraid to play. As we saw that end, I mean, yeah, she missed her last shot, but she was willing to leave a lot of rocks around.
Yep.
You know, nothing like that.
Try and make something happen.
Yeah. Just going to go to stack corners here. It's
all good.
2 corners on the same side of the sheet. I haven't decided yet if I even like this, but a lot of teams do it. A lot of teams don't. So I'm not really sure if it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, but that's what she's going to do. It does give you a little better opportunity maybe to get behind that one, but I'm just too old. I think I just like to play the 2 on the opposite sides.
I think I'm kind of with you. We're similar agey.
Over and off.
I also think it's weird for many, probably most of the folks who are listening and watching to us tonight are recreational curlers and not elite level, and it's so often you see recreational curlers throw these corner guards and then ignore them for the rest of the end.
Yeah.
I like that. I like in. Yeah. Same way. Hey. It does seem to slide really good in this spot, so. Yeah. Okay. I got way slower.
So you got the 2 corners up.
It'll finish?
So I said, teams play this now, just kind of a interesting concept. I've done a lot of games with curling stadium, curling zone, so it's we see it a lot, but we see both styles probably equally as much. I just sort of look at it and think, well, I feel a little bit like I've got one corner guard wasted because it's the other one's already there, but probably not the exact right way to look at it, but that's kind of for me. So Kelly now doesn't want anything to do with any guards anywhere, Mike. I think it's let's play in the rings and.
It's like a 15 to 2.
Yep, that was Katie Vandenborn, the lead for Andrea Kelly, putting it into the rings.
Yeah, Katie's first shot coming to the back there is not the preferred way to be, obviously. So that's more helpful to Danielle than it is to Andrea at this point, but coming around the corner for.
Yeah, she has no choice at this point but to ignore those rocks in the rings, doesn't she?
Yeah, absolutely, and they're not, even if they were really good rocks in the 4-foot, as she did the last time, just ignore those stones, and eventually you get a chance to maybe use them, and you got to take advantage when you do is all.
Here, Cass.
You got to go to get this there. Get it there and get it buried is the key here. A little bit over.
Okay.
well swept.
59.
Didn't quite get in there where they'd like to be, but still, pretty good job.
Go for it, and then if it over curls, that's fine. Like 10-5 or more?
Sure.
I like 10-5, that's fine.
So you heard the players speaking a little bit about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Go after and over curls. The
Okay.
trick key here is to miss the right way and
hit something.
Yeah, exactly.
On the
Yeah.
center, like, until the
Erin
hard.
Carmody with her first here in end number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. The playing the one in the rings only because it's available, with the understanding that we're going to hit something.
Yeah. In this case, yeah, I think you just it's open enough and you just go ahead and play it. And
Sorry, that was a lot of weight.
if it was a little bit more buried, they would have just taken the corners. But
Top 4.
I would play that shot.
This is same ice. This guy might curl.
Some might not, just because that was actually, kind of stopping her from going around the corner again. But chance for her to make a better one here now. But she would have had that anyways, because you're probably not getting both corners.
Nicer slide that time.
No. Oh.
It'll be
Count the rotation sometime here.
Cass's rock. Just, whoa.
What you do get with that rotation usually stays a little straighter earlier, and as it comes down to the end,
sideways at the end.
it does. And I think we saw that to the extreme back a couple years ago when Nadine threw that one kind of semi-famous shot now that had probably 37 rotations or something. All hooked over at the end was interesting.
More than it usually would.
Yeah, the surprise to me was the action that he got after impact.
Yeah.
Quite remarkable.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Inglis, this is not working out so good. She's had 2 cracks at going around the corner and really not good shots in either case. The first one was close. This one not really close at all. Can't leave them wide open for this team. They're just not going to miss them.
Jennifer Fenwick with her first. And again, as last in, she'd be quite okay if some of those yellows went away too.
It's good.
That worked out.
Yeah. Well, so we'll try again, I'm sure to. Oh, she's going to just play a little bump, change it up a little bit.
Back 8.
Just going to try to bump this back to, like she said, back 8.
You want
Just
one
create
more?
a bit of a wall back there.
But, it curls there, so it's like.
Team talked her out of it.
Yes.
I think this is a better shot, better call. But I understood where as a skip sometimes you're thinking, what can I do what's going to work? Let me try to play something that's going to work at least. So the out turn come around.
With your double corners, you're still thinking a 3 at this point?
I think you can still be thinking 3. You've got probably about one more rock to think 3, and then you're going to have to make sure you find a way to guarantee your 2.
Back 8.
Line's nice.
This is a very different line than the previous one.
We're losing
Yeah,
the line
it's out a
here.
long
I
way
think so,
and a little
yeah.
warm.
Sit. 14-5.
Might be okay, though. No.
Okay, good weight call.
Such a tricky spot.
Not good. Not a good shot.
I mean, we're 1, 2, 3.
Buried it, though.
Yep.
Well, if we choke off the guard.
You never know, though, Mike. Sometimes you look at that and say, well, it's not much good, and it might not be, and probably wouldn't be most of the time, but every now and then you make a couple doubles here, and that comes into play. But they better start pretty soon, I think. A little bit of a tight in-the-house guard almost for this shot for Andrea.
Yep. Top 12. Yep.
I guess I'd hesitate to call it a guard, but right on the Halifax.
Interesting to me that they're still on offense. At this point, up 5, and a pretty good situation in the house. You think that one of those corner guards or both would just be targeted.
Yeah, I think the problem now is you're just a little bit late. You're going to have, if you get rid of one of them, they come around the other one, and I just think it's you're probably a little bit late, so this is going to put another rock there. Now they've got to get rid of 4 of them to bring the other red one in, so that's a pretty good shot.
Sorry, Jen. Nice throw.
Could get a triple here, I think. Hit that one hard on the outside. Yep. This team, one thing this team can do, they can certainly throw it hard. We've seen that.
That's where she
hit about a half a rock, or maybe a little less than half a rock, and I think you can get all 3.
I think that's where she
might get all 4. You can throw it hard enough.
I couldn't believe it.
As it drags back there a little bit.
That shooter's going to come back toward the back house one too, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
This is Kira Bregman.
You want to be narrow.
Some heat.
Back it up. Pretty close, I think.
Hard.
I mean, kind of got 3 of them, so well done.
Keep her going. Thanks.
It's much better looking than it was
Oh, absolutely.
12 seconds ago.
And then, you know what? It's like now you look at it and say, well, she hits this. If they make one more double and Andrea rolls out, then all of a sudden the red one counts. That we said was useless. So you never know. That was a great shot, though. And they needed that. They needed that to have a chance here to do anything in this end. Andrea now try to hit. She could hit and roll to the left, take it all the way, but you're going to need a little help here if you're Inglis at this point.
Yeah, I like that. Okay,
Where would she like her shooter to end up here?
What's she throwing now?
Good question. I think I want to be on the left side as we look at it down the sheet there. So I'm not against having it end up somewhere around the top of the 4
throw a 10 at it in case.
Just
Yeah,
behind
the
the
inside
G
outs are
curling
curling
there,
this
I
way,
think.
and I know
You
the
know,
draws
it could
seem to
roll
really
behind the
finish
corner,
hard once
but
they cross center.
that'll roll somewhere.
So
I don't know if I
mind,
want to
like,
leave it
10.
there where there could be a double. If you just roll a foot, you might have a double and a roll even for the red team. And
against the one that's there as a catcher.
Yeah.
When we have the other opportunity for it.
Andrea Kelly with her first here in the third end.
Yeah, and went back to.
Leading 5-0.
I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not quite sure.
10.
Set this back a smidge, but it looks like it's going to be okay. I'll curl, but then stop, so I don't know where it needs to go.
Straight, hard.
It's going to be pretty good, I think.
Really nice
Good
shot.
spot.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Makes that double almost impossible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Danielle's looking at hit and roll behind the corner.
Control the board.
Won't be shot rock. We'll need some kind of a partial miss, or at least a bad positioning of the stone for Andrea Kelly to have a chance to make a double, but she really can't, as you say, she really can't roll towards the other one, which would be nice, but it's just going to jam on the red, and that's no good for her either.
Roll under?
So
Or roll away?
kudos for just recognizing you still need to score multiple points and not just one. So,
well, and it also seems like if Danielle makes this, she's at least dictated the kind of shot that Andrea Kelly has to play, which has got to be a small victory.
Yeah. So looking for a little bit of a roll off this in-turn behind the corner. She's not going to throw this real hard.
Clean. Close. Yep. Yeah.
Heavy.
Clean.
So indicating a little bit heavy.
Hard. Hard, Cass. Hard.
Needs to
You're
curl.
moving it. Keep going. Hard,
Being really close to making this.
Oh, that was wild to look at.
Unfortunate. That was so close. Just need another inch of curl and.
Yeah, really, any more.
Yeah. Tell you though, still it's only half open.
Yep. We are directly behind the sheet, and it's not fully open.
We did get a little bit buried too, so that's good.
It's kind of a funny spot. Like she thought it was gonna curl. Didn't.
Yeah.
It looks covered enough that the double is
Okay, I guess from
difficult.
the hack than I thought.
Yeah.
We'll still be
At least the straight
second.
back.
We might leave a double, but okay.
Yeah, and it looks like kind of ice for maybe that little bit of board plus kind of weight. Not big weight by any stretch.
And if she were to jam that red sitting 2, there's probably no double
We got
left.
to nose.
Yeah, I like hack.
Yeah, probably there's a possibility. So they're looking at hack now.
Calls the same.
So looking for hit 3/4 of this rock with hack weight now. I don't think the broom moved, or if it did, I didn't see it. But anyway, the shot has just changed ever so slightly, and she was throwing pretty close to hack weight beforehand.
Just board.
We're on this early.
Yeah, there's no screaming, so it must be close. A bit now, if he ever touches that. Oh.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice shot.
Well, Danielle probably go for the double here.
Yeah, that's good.
Kind of has to. That didn't roll far enough to be third shot, so Inglis is still third shot with the possibility for a 2.
That's a good call, I think. So we need to get a bye, or else it would, yeah.
but not a gimme by any stretch.
No, and you got to commit a little bit here. You're probably not going to, make the hit and roll for one instead of two. You either go for the two or you don't go for the two, I think, and because you really got to hit only about a quarter of a rock.
Yeah.
It does feel nice and warm out here in these games. Yeah.
You could take one, one's easier to get, but
do you feel
two
all right?
puts you a little bit back in the game. One really doesn't do much for you.
Oh, nice.
You got it.
Okay.
So Danielle Inglis will attempt a crosshouse double.
Okay.
Not a super long double on ice. It's got pretty pretty quick and with a little bit of action on the rocks. But the angle's not the easiest for the double.
Hair down. No, good. It's good.
Set that back a little bit.
Close! Yes! Yes!
They leave it too long. Oh, and they might have. So unfortunate. That was just a couple of brush strokes from being perfect. So Andrea Kelly adds one more to her 5-0 lead and leads 6-0 after 3 hands of play here at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. We'll be back right after the break.
We wanted to score.
We started Neon Train to help get small and medium-sized organizations online to transform their learning and make their programs more effective. Our team of learning experts will work with you to understand your budget, project scope, and learning goals. It's so rewarding when our clients say to us, I now have more time to focus on my business. I now have more time to put into my learners. I now have more time to spend with my family. Reach out today and start your organization's learning transformation.
Back for end number 4 and what so far has been the Andrea Kelly show. She's up 6-0 after 3 hands of play. Mike, is it realistic for Danielle to get back in this, and what does she need to do to make that happen?
Well, you mentioned the curling math, and she absolutely needs a multiple point score here. And then really hope that Team Kelly just goes away for a couple ends.
Yeah, they take a lunch break or something. Yeah, I get you. She needs the 4th end break to happen, which we don't have the break now, but she needs Kelly to take the break, and she just keeps playing. But that's probably not going to happen. Pretty sharp, but not, not that far away for Inglis. She just, that shot there would have made a big difference. 5-2 is, who knows?
Yeah, a couple misses in one that set up that 3, and then a draw that was maybe 6 inches long made a difference of another 2. So that's a big swing and not very many shots. This is Cassandra DeGroot starting off for Danielle, being asked for the corner guard again. A pattern we've seen a lot today.
Nice. Make it a good 3.
Yeah, they haven't. The problem has been, like the last time they had a couple of nice corner guards up, and then their attempts to go around, they had 2 or 3 attempts in a row and never really made a good shot there. And you just got to make a really good one, and have Andrea go up and peel that guard off a little bit a couple of times, and who knows what happens. But you can't just leave them wide open or half open or anything like that. You got to make good shots, and they've had a hard time doing that right now.
4, 5. It's a little closer.
Get you up to date on what's going on around the rings here, maybe, if you want to take that, Mike, see what's happening.
Absolutely. On sheet 1, we've got Christina Black up 3-0 against Hilliard.
Good shot. Really nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Big game for Christina. She wins. She goes to 4-1 and is still in the hunt for the spot. Well, maybe not now because Andrea's going to be 5-0 by the look of the way this game's going. But anyway, beyond that, what else have we got out here?
On sheet 2, we've got Blades up 3-1, it looks like, against, I'm sorry, I cannot see.
Yep, go early.
Against Moss, that's right.
Yeah.
Always
Adams Moss. And on sheet 4,
yep, hold it.
we've got Blades, who we mentioned earlier, who are still in the mix here, up 3-0 on McDermott.
Okay.
So Blades can kind of be the confounding factor with a win.
18-6, nice.
And they're well on the way to doing that.
Yeah, so far aggregate score, Blades is up 6-1 between the 2 sheets. So sisters are doing pretty well right now.
I think this is really
I
going
like
to
that
go.
cannot see. Some of the names are so long now. I thought that could have been a name for a minute. So.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's even enough ice, but.
Yeah, Cassidy can kind of take all the
you said sorry,
the hopes and dreams away from the 1 and 3 teams by winning this game over here in sheet 4.
And we've got 2 good guards here. Again, they've great spots.
Yeah, nicely
I
done.
think my slow kick on the first one got caught.
Erin Carmody with her first.
But I think that's close.
Again, just filling the house up with yellow rocks to make Danielle's life difficult.
Yeah, placement's always interesting in this particular shot. Some teams now sort of play a shot over this way to kind of take the come around away, like this shot. But doesn't really change too much for Danielle. Get a little hit and roll. Can make a couple little hit and rolls here, and all of a sudden you could have 2 in the house. Drawing to sit 3.
To block off that corner, do you want that yellow one a little bit deeper?
Yeah, good question. It's not a strategy that I've seen employed much because we used to always say, well, don't be running around, don't be going around the corner. So it's, I don't think you necessarily want it any deeper. If you do, it's maybe a foot.
Because at this point, isn't it just going to function as a second corner?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Or a third corner guard, really.
Yep. It's great.
Well, they finally got a roll. Might have rolled a little too far.
Kurt, come back in, you little bugger. Okay. I think he's Yeah, you might be able to.
Yeah, they're taking to talking to the rocks. That's never a good sign.
But
Sometimes we do it, though. That was almost a good shot. That was the best effort they've had at getting her up behind the corner there. That comes up another half an inch or so. She sits buried behind there, which would be nice.
Okay.
This isn't open by any stretch, is it?
No, on the screen it looks like it's about 3/4 open, but probably if you're right behind there, it isn't quite that good.
We haven't seen anything out this far today, at least this afternoon.
So it must be okay. It's budging by and it's fine. Danielle may ignore this rock. No, she's going to try it again. I guess they figured they were pretty close on that one. If they can throw the same shot, they can maybe get right behind there.
Felt like it.
This is Calissa Daly with her shot here in the 4th end.
Needs a roll.
Yeah.
Clean.
Thank you. Yeah.
Clean. Close. Yep. Yes. Hard.
They get by the yellow one.
Hard.
No, won't get by.
Ooh, just a little down.
Just can't get anything to go right now in this game for Danielle
Been
Inglis.
that kind of day, hasn't it? So close on everything.
Yeah.
It's time to start smashing stuff. Jennifer Fenwick with her first here in the 4th end, leading 6-0.
Agreed.
Yeah, the good thing for Danielle Inglis is that when she peels this, there's still enough rocks set up there as corner guards that they can still try that same little hit and flop behind those two.
Curl.
Okay, good job.
And that one goes away.
It's great,
done.
John.
Just going to draw this time. I kind of like that. I like that actually better on the last shot too. So, but I understood why they didn't go that way. They just had pretty close to making the previous one, but now they're going to go around with a draw shot.
That was perfect. Yeah, nice one. That came
The
up
reason
pretty good
being
for
it's
you?
just easier to position it with the draw.
Yeah, I think there's a better opportunity to put it where you need it to be.
Yeah.
The roll is,
And it's probably a fresh
if you're
spot,
playing the
too.
roll,
Like,
it's
we've
just
thrown
everything
a
has to be
few
that
down
much
there,
more
there's been
precise.
brooms
The
down,
shot with
yeah.
the draw, you can come around it.
wasn't, like,
Don't touch anything. If it
massive,
happens to
like it
rub
was
the
the other
yellow, you're
time.
still in
Yeah.
good shape.
No, that's
So I think it's
that's perfect. Good shot.
I think a draw shot usually at this level is preferred to try and make a hit and roll.
Yes.
And in the 4th end, Danielle really needs rocks in the play.
Wait.
Yes.
Curl. T. Curl.
Trying to curve this over.
Hard. Keep going. Hard. Keep going. Go. Keep going.
Just wait.
Go.
Yeah,
Keep going.
as long as you get
Every inch.
behind the guard.
Keep going. Yep, that's great. 14-8.
Pretty happy with that.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah, I like playing it tight.
Well, and your second one just came down too.
So they're going to go after this.
I think because they were calling it board out your hand, but by the time it hit, it was closer to.
I don't want to take that.
Yeah.
I don't mind just peeling the guard.
I'm pretty sure you threw board.
I like peeling the guard.
You like buffer?
And it was fine.
Yeah. I mean, that is a spot. I expected
it's a
it
tough
to curl,
shot.
but
It's
I
not
think
like
it was the
Andrea
weight
doesn't
coming
want
off
to
of
touch
it,
the
like
yellow.
what I was
It's
thinking.
going to be really
for
tough to do
sure.
it any other ways unless you play the top two. Play the peel right into the yellow.
Another one.
And I mean,
Could put another red one in the rings, though.
Like kind of opening.
I think she's just peeling the yellow one out.
You like the yellow or the red? Yeah, like you can come
I can't get off for how much
you don't want to
the first one's
either.
Can we just think the rotation
with the inter?
Yeah,
just
like
feel
I was like,
with the red,
right?
because I was with you on the call, I was like, oh, we're hitting.
What's that?
What's Andrea's concern here?
I'm not sure.
It's sprung.
The pair
I'm
is
really
really
not
fun.
quite sure. I think it's
Don't envy you.
I guess I wasn't really too concerned about the yellow that's in the forefoot. If I was her, I'd go ahead and if I want to take a run at the red, I wouldn't really worry too much if I touch that yellow. You're not going to hit half of it. So you're just going to peel the yellow out, which should open up the back one a little bit. And even if Danielle goes around, chances are that they're going to be able to get to them.
I didn't ever want to hit it and come back. Okay, it's nice.
And so it does open up that red. At this point, Andrea, with the luxury of a 6-point lead, isn't particularly concerned about giving up a 2, is she?
No. No, she just doesn't want anything to turn into like a 3 somewhere. That's the thing for her right now. And now that red one's wide open, so no matter where she puts this red, should be one of them is going to be accessible.
So she comes around, we hit that.
Playing the draw again.
Yeah, I think we nose it too.
Still like the possibilities for Danielle here if she can make a good shot here.
What kinds of things can she do to make a 3 happen, or does she need Team Kelly to miss?
She needs some help for sure. She needs to make this shot as good as she can, get it buried in there. Kelly comes in and maybe takes out the one that's going to be wide open. And then you come around again.
Oh, whoa. Keep it high. Keep it high. Don't want to set up a double.
You don't want to be there.
Okay, 14-5.
A little deep, probably. Andrea's looking to hit it on the nose.
Yeah.
So it would be tough to make both those reds, wouldn't it?
I think it would. I think the yellow is just a little bit in the way of that. So I didn't really understand the concern with whether she hit the yellow. I didn't think that really mattered. 6-0. It's
Nice first draw.
I think this is good.
Okay.
And that one got buried. So. Okay.
Do you know if she hits this right, on the nose or just a little left of nose, and
I saw what you had.
Danielle
it was
comes
just
down,
going
makes a little
so
hit and
hard.
flop behind the
Didn't
corner
think that
again.
shot.
You ever get one miss on a draw or one miss or a half miss or something, and then you could probably get a couple, maybe get 3. But you do need a lot. You need the curling gods to work pretty good for you here to turn this into a 3-hander, that's for sure.
And for Team Inglis, their placement of rocks this end is better than it has been.
Yeah, been a lot closer, that's for sure.
9.
Yeah.
9-2. Hard! Really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have to make it? Yeah. Really
nice.
We have to
play
make
the
it
double
now.
on the yellows and
hope that a wide open miss.
Yeah,
or do we ever just
hope she
sit
racks on the
there?
guard or something. You could just draw in there, I suppose, but man, that's just
I guess we have to
a
make
lot
it
to
now.
ask.
Yeah.
I think at this point, go ahead and
pray
make the
she
double and hope
misses.
she doesn't make the double and you get your 2 points.
Or take a shot for 2.
So you think if this were late in the game and Danielle
Only
were
that
down
freeze.
by, say,
Unless you
1
saw
or
anything
2,
else.
she would be playing that freeze
Okay.
and hope for something good?
Pretty thin.
Well, down 1 or 2, I think
Pass
she's
back.
playing this shot for sure
love to
because
squirt
then
back
you
to
get a chance to
here.
tie it up. I don't think the freeze is going to really do her a lot of good, but I think that given that Andrea's going to kind of almost give you a 2.
Yeah, I was more worried about not leaving the double.
Just gotta see where she
what I
goes
mean?
here.
Good spot for
You
that
hit
rock.
that low
And I'm not
back
sure
to
how we
here.
move either one of these yellows without leaving a red double.
Yeah.
No, really tough.
Okay. Okay.
Can't
Right
tell
there.
for sure
It'll-
if you hit
it'll
this
fall
one and you
back a
don't
bit.
make the double on the yellows.
Yeah.
Whether or not you can sit on the corner of the yellow maybe.
Right.
But that still looks like it lines up on the back one, so they're not really not in a great place, but
Firm
like I
double?
said, 6-0. I haven't had a lot going my way. I might as well make the double and hope that we get a chance for the deuce.
piece of the ceiling falls in front of Andrew's stone.
Don't say that. They had that happen here, right? So we don't want to be saying that. It's not the wrong curl club, Mike, for to be saying that. There'd be members coming out of the walls after us. No, that's unfortunate. Many years ago, the roof here at Halifax Curling Club, if you're not aware, was had bad storms and everything, and the roof did come down. Let's see what happens here. She's got a curl. This has got a curl. Well, got rid of them, but unfortunately, didn't hit enough of it to hang around.
I wanted to do that, but stick around in the back.
But Andrea has to draw at least now.
That is true, and Inglis is lying one, and it's been quite some time since we've been able to say that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shot
That is where
rock,
Timmy's
you're right.
going.
On there, on.
That spot is so straight.
Oh, really? Okay.
I did more
So that's
there.
helpful to know.
So, don't know.
That might turn out to be the best result, because Andrea would have had a relatively simple double.
Yeah.
And this shot, because she hasn't thrown too many of these easy.
She has not.
There. Okay.
A lot of ice, 4, 5, 5.5, 6,
Okay.
depending where she's trying to go.
Okay.
Feet of ice here.
It did seem like a lot, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like 4 feet more or something like that. Yeah.
So Andrea Kelly, her final rock here in the fourth end, looking to come around the corner and make it very difficult for Danielle Inglis to have a shot at 2.
Mine's good. 8. Yeah, you're right. 7, 8. Girl!
So the 8 would indicate T-line or just beyond T-line, so the weight's close. Got to curl a lot, but it really does. We've seen that. It's going to be short, I think.
Man, that just came down.
Did not get there, so Mike, a drop for 2 for Danielle Inglis.
Sorry, that really came down.
Really out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they got caught a little bit on that. You heard them talking there that one really came down.
I had 13.
We've seen that happen a little bit.
Full 8. Yeah. Shoot, sorry. I thought that was there.
So an open draw.
That's okay. Yeah.
This is, sorry, Jim.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
We're in beautiful South End, Halifax, and today is really the coolest day we've had in quite some time. And so I'm wondering how that affects the surface conditions of the sheet.
Yeah, sometimes when it gets a little bit colder out there, the ice definitely gets a little bit stiffer, but haven't seen that happen too much here. It's just, you know, that's a lot of play. By the time you do the ice, pebble the ice, then they do practice. Both teams get 10 minutes or something like that in practice. And if you're playing the game, sometimes those slide pass when you get near the center just get a little bit flat. And if you're not really sharp as a sweeper, you can get caught a little bit on that.
Got DeGroot and Daly working hard on this.
This is not getting there.
This is a little short.
Massive miss for Danielle Inglis after having a chance to at least get 2 and crawl back in a little bit. Only gets 1. After 4 ends of play, we have Andrea Kelly up on Danielle Inglis by a score of 6-1. We'll be back right after the break. That was...
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Unless there's a tick opportunity.
Watch out.
Yes. Okay.
I was like, I have no context. Watch where?
Budging up. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yep. It's like a 14-8 now. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. It was 15-3. So.
Not plate. Finish the music.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, thanks. Welcome back. We are at the Halifax Curling Club in South End, Halifax at this 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. Looking at a game between Danielle Inglis from the Ottawa Hunt Club and Andrea Kelly from the Capital Winter Club. At this point, it's really been all Team Kelly as they hold a 6-1 lead going into the second half of the game. Danielle Inglis just coming up a little bit short on a draw for 2.
Sweep for 3.
Yeah, bad miss for Danielle. I can't put it any other way. It really, it's a draw to the 8 foot, and I would have expected her to have no problem with that one. But she just saw the shot before with Andrea Kelly's came up a little short, caught the sweepers by a little off guard there, and kind of through that same path, and
16-5.
unfortunately got kind of caught the same way, really.
Nice placement on that first draw, which we've seen Team Inglis have a little bit of trouble with.
Nice throw.
Yeah. Well, better end for Inglis there, no question about it. She, mid-lead, Andrea's playing kind of pretty much all defense here, but they gave themselves a chance at a couple, and that's what you wanted to do there. And now she's just gonna basically, you're down 6-1. It's all,
really good.
just wide open and go for the gusto here. And I would just say leave everything and just try to steal one and
really nice.
make yourself feel a little better as you keep going. So.
Did you find as a player, Jim, that it's getting a big lead early is great, but it's kind of an uncomfortable position?
It can be, yeah, no question, Mike. I found that, and I was a bad one. Some people aren't that way. I was a bad one because I sort of get a little ahead of myself on that, and I think if they claw back a little bit, you see that gap getting smaller, and you're kind of like, how do I stop this from happening? But so you can't do that, first of all. Even though I did that, you can't be doing that. But yeah, it can be hard to protect the lead. It's just, 6-0's pretty good lead, but still, it's difficult sometimes to, sometimes you drop a 2 or 3 and you're still kind of like, you're still playing defense, and if that happens, you're kind of like, okay, well, that's fine. We're not going to take a chance of a big end. So you drop a 3, and then all of a sudden they steal 1. You're looking like 6-4, like, holy cow.
Yeah, I just don't see
you got to bring yourself back and say, you know what, if we were up 2 with the hammer playing the 6th end, before we started this game, we would have thought, that's great. Now, just forget how it all happened and recognize that you're in a great position.
And you really hate to give the team that's trailing a sniff of momentum.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I find it's almost more difficult if the lead is a little tighter than that, too, because now it's only a point or 2 swing, and it's a big difference. So Andrea Kelly's lead comes right into the house. Very nice shots.
Care of a tap to unlock. Just back 8, back 4.
That's Katie Vanderboer with her second. She's been great this afternoon.
Yeah, I think the Kelly team overall has played pretty darn good. More confused with a couple of calls. Last end coming this way, I didn't quite know, or both ends coming this way maybe. But so a little draw here for Team Inglis. Just a little draw tap. Tap is sort of the second part of it. Got to get it by that rail at the top. Line looks pretty good.
Hard line.
Line's really good. Just a matter of if she can get there. You'd like to get there and bump a little bit.
Great sweep. Okay, good weight calls. 15.
Interesting, It's, I don't know for sure if it's coming down a little bit or not. Mike, I haven't really.
Certainly seems to be. We don't have a stopwatch going here, but by the reaction of the players, seems to be. Aaron Carmody being asked to remove the top center guard.
I thought it threw more than that, and it just.
Yeah, straight peel here. You don't get too fancy. You got a big lead.
I think it's fine.
Big lead, you're sitting 2.
That was not a nice kick.
So just get rid of this and let Danielle figure out how she's going to make something happen here.
1. Sure.
Looking for a guard, high guard.
Speed
basically the same shot, same spot it was.
Just a 1.
I did. It wasn't pretty, but it's gone.
And we do forget that Danielle has had the hammer for the last 2 ends. This is the first end since the second end that they've.
Curl.
Yeah, they've had a lot of hammer.
Yeah, so they're probably happy to get rid of it.
Yeah. Oh. Well, there's merit in that.
Okay, I'll try.
I don't know strategically if it works well, but it sometimes makes you feel better. This is not going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, same thing. Okay.
That's hard to do out here.
On this one.
Yeah, really hard to do that, and hogged it by a lot.
That one ran pretty straight, actually.
Like a 2.
Get the mic off me. Get the mic off me.
So another peel for Team Kelly.
Where do you like playing it?
Just a smidge tight, maybe.
Hold it there. like kind of keep it a hair on that side.
Stop it from going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got the big weight down pretty good for somebody who's played a lot of third and skip and stuff like that over the years.
Back 4, back 8.
I don't know if she skipped a lot, but the year they lost the final, she threw the 4 stones for PEI, and and I think it was Kathy O'Rourke called the game.
Thank you. Yeah.
What are we playing?
Might be the only time I remember. I don't know why I remember that one, because I don't know if I couldn't remember that Julian Tremblay played prior last year for Quebec. I'm like, what? I didn't even know that.
They don't really.
You know what? I would not have said that either.
We were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And Jerry Ramsey was on that team too, and she'll be at the trials.
Yeah.
Feet down. Clean. Yep. Line.
These two teams, as we've said before, have a lot of experience, and we're beginning to see in this sport in our country that all of the elite teams are so good that even with a 6-point lead, you really can't coast.
Yeah, no, you can't take your foot off the gas. Totally, you gotta bear down.
Okay, good weight
Sometimes that's hard to do. Certainly hard for teams that are not at this level to do this. So you gotta realize that every shot is super important, and you gotta
we can just
focus
hit
on
that back
so
one.
It's gonna be an interesting call.
1-2 right now. Yeah.
It's a pretty good spot, I think, for Inglis. Actually, it's just I don't know for sure how you build on that's the problem. But for now,
4-foot line, I guess.
It's not a bad spot.
Yeah.
Kelly hitting the back one.
And Inglis kind of needs a steal here, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, she can't give up any more points. I dare say if she gives up any time from here on in, if she gives up points, she's probably calling it a day.
It was just still going backwards. Floating out a bit. Yeah. Nice throw. I got 9-5.
Same weight.
Is this same or hair more? I like a hair more.
Where's she going with this, Mike?
I'm sorry I didn't see whether she's going right on top of the one that they threw.
Yeah.
It's just all that extra handle, I guess. Just didn't look like very much ice to me. I didn't see where she put it in that first shot.
Yeah.
And then I thought, that can't be enough ice for a guard.
Same weight.
Yep.
Line's good.
Kira Brunton's second here.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Hard.
I'm right on top, I think.
Just trying to rearrange these a bit.
Yeah, not too much. Just want to be.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Good call.
Good shot.
Just feels kind of grimy there.
I think Andrea will whack that.
Pretty hard to remove either one of those, isn't it?
Well, yeah. For me, this is I think a pretty simple call. It might not feel like it, but I just think you throw some weight at that top one, get rid of the red one. You're going to take one of your own out, but there's no guards, nothing in the way. I don't think
up by 5.
Yeah, you're up by 5. So I'm like, still got 4 rocks to come, I think. 3 rocks or 4 rocks? 4 rocks to come. It's no, 3 rocks to come, I guess. But and that's what they're going to do. You just want to You're definitely going to lose one here, but it's not really a big deal. You might be able to get both reds going a little bit, because the one that's second one is, it's in there pretty good. It's probably not bouncing very far.
Jim, for new curlers who might be watching this with us this afternoon, what's the advantage of all the rotation that we're seeing here today and with a lot of the elite teams?
Yeah, most of it came on arena ice. It came from arena ice, but a lot of the curling clubs now that have good ice in that, it just gives you a little truer movement. Like if you don't put enough rotation on the rock, sometimes the rock really swoops across and curls a lot. You're not expecting that. Just see where this hits.
Really nice shot,
Jen. Get the second one going. Okay.
That's a beauty.
Very good shot.
A lot more on the second than
that's a great shot.
I thought she might roll to the edge of the floor. I didn't think it would go that far, but. Yeah, so it's just a little bit more consistency in how the rock runs down the sheet. And for new curlers, though, I don't know if I'd spend a lot of time working on that. It's really a pop release that that makes it a little bit challenging. I think if you were a new curler and you say, I got to focus on trying to throw 3 revolutions, 3.5 revolutions maybe in my curling club, and do that on a consistent basis, that's fine. You don't need to add any more. start adding that rotation.
All
And
right,
if you
let's
don't
make
have
it.
total control over the weight, you're not going to have positive results, and release is so much more difficult.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you're a lot wide.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Weight's close.
Clean.
T.
A little early, Cass.
I just stay
Okay,
right
line's
there. I have
good.
my own
Play the
DUs
weight.
too.
Yep.
Back 12.
And certainly on this kind of ice with these elite teams, that an out-turn hit, for instance, center of the rock,
Just
lots
hopping.
of weight, lots of rotation, and just stays right there, like
Stays
throwing
right there,
darts.
And with the
15-3,
directional
yeah.
sweeping and everything now, it's they say it's hard to miss, and it really is hard to miss. Like it's you got to throw it really bad to miss.
Yeah.
Close. Oh, that's the path. Yeah.
I think we try that one.
Well, Danielle's sitting what,
1 and
3 or
Is even?
I don't
lost the
know.
last
We
time.
shot rock
she's-
here,
I
but
hate that kick.
I think Andrea's still a shot rock.
okay. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pick this out.
Yeah.
Picks it out thin enough, she might get rid of both reds. Third stone thinks that might happen, so she's
Yeah,
getting it all
potentially
cleaned up.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a thing that happens, girl. I never, for some reason, I've always felt a little bit wrong to be able to do that. My whole career, I've always thought, like, why are we allowed to do that? I don't know why we're allowed to do that. But anyway, I think I'm the only one, so nobody's ever said, did you ever think about this? So I've just ignored. Anyway, Andrea Kelly now with her first stone here in number 5, looking to remove the Inglis number 2 red stone. Big holler. She might end up getting everything out of here. No, picked it out. Got rid of all the reds.
Wow.
Well, we kind of called that, Mike, or we at least knew it was there. That's for us. That's good enough.
Really
Knowing it's
nice.
there, it doesn't matter if we can make it.
Great sweeping. Yeah, that was awesome.
Danielle Inglis now will play this threes.
I have no idea why.
That was a great shot by Andrea.
That was
Kelly, and
fantastic shot.
well called too.
Yeah, that
So
one was
Yep.
great.
Yes, she did.
Like you can.
We both
give you a
started
little
curling
bit more
with
there.
straw brooms
yeah,
way back in the late 1890s.
1890s.
Are you a fan of directional sweeping?
You know what? I feel like sweeping has gotten to control things too much. I still, even though I know they've done a great job in trying to equalize everything and changing the fabrics and making sure the fabrics weren't too aggressive so it didn't get really silly.
Back 4.
But I think I'm a fan in the sense that I think it's very effective. And I think that you've got to be able to do it or you're not going to be able to compete at the top levels. But I'm not. I wish it wasn't quite there the way it is. It's just, I just find it's just too much control.
Okay. Yeah, at 14.
It certainly separates average teams from excellent teams, that it's
Yeah.
not nearly as easy as it looks,
Yes.
for one thing, and it does take a certain amount of strength to be able to do it.
Yeah, and to do I've got a lot of club curlers that do it all the time and they can't do it. So
Yeah.
club curling, I wish it didn't even exist because I hear so many people out there that are, that's what I'm playing mostly now is club curling. And so many people out there like hollering everybody's names to get it to curl too much or more, and all. It's like, it just doesn't happen. We got a couple of young guys on our team that can do that and a few others that can do it a little bit, but for the most part, just sweep the rock and they're fine. It's funny though, because years ago when we used to do some corner sweeping, which was
With the straw
borderline illegal for a long time, it was the exact opposite. We seemed to go try to make the rock curl by sweeping on the one edge, the opposite edge, and I think it was effective. But Andrea Kelly now hitting for 3, and looks like it's going to be perfect, and I think that's probably going to be game over. And it is Andrea Kelly with a solid 9-1 victory over Danielle Inglis. So, Mike, Kelly's looking pretty tough going to the playoff round.
Yeah, that's a great bounce, going 4-0 and now 5-0, heading toward tonight and the quarterfinals and semifinals. Folks are taking notice of that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, solid team and a solid effort in this one. So on behalf of Mike Nichols and myself, we will say goodbye for now. Thanks again for taking in their action here at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. Halifax Curling Club, a couple final thanks on sponsors, Mike.
Absolutely. Big thanks to the Gahan House Patch sponsor, the Murphy Hospitality Group, and our event sponsors, Standup Simpson Insurance Limited, Optimal Coastal Sports and Wellness in Bedford.
Yeah, and the patch thing is important because tonight at 8:30 tonight we have George Kennedy, or maybe not George Kennedy. What's the name there? We're just going to, right here, Jeff Kennedy on from 8:30 till late. We have Oysters on from 7 till 9. Oysters, that's the edible oysters, not the band oysters. And feel free to drop on down and take it in. So on behalf of Mike and half of Scott on the production side, thanks very much for joining us. And somebody will be with you for the 8:15 draw this evening.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
While many industries and sectors think that they're unique because of their product or because of their industry, when you look at it from the common denominator of education, they're all very similar. Knowing that every organization in the world has some need for training and education, that's what unlocks human potential. Knowing that gave us a basis to really dream big.
Hey everyone, welcome back to All Aboard with Rob Belleville.
You know, we had some interesting developments in Neon Train over the first couple of years as we were building the company. We've seen an incredible market growth. And the impetus for the podcast was really to start celebrating some of our client success stories and really to give other people who are considering the journey of online learning some confidence that there is an entryway and there is a successful outcome at the end of it. When I can do an exercise like running this podcast, bring value to the folks that we're working with and interviewing or talking to, every day gives me that smile on my face to want to come to work and find that next company, find that next nonprofit to help.
Jenny, what the heck are we doing up here on the rooftop? I've got a 450 square foot patio off my condo unit that we can be sitting there.
Stu, we pay for this.
I know you pay for these amenities, and you know what? Yeah, we should use them because they're amazing.
Exactly, so that's why we're here.